I'm just going to take a few little twists. So sitting up nice and tall, we're going to catch the knee and look over the shoulder, catch the knee and look over the shoulder. So it's just moving gently, taking your gaze, so you're looking around. And just be aware of how your body feels today. Be aware of your energy. And then bringing it back to the middle again. I'm going to take the hands over your knees and then gently pull back. So you're rounding through the shoulders. And then we're going to bring the body up. Going to take the fingers back behind you. Press up through your chest and look up towards the ceiling. And again, coming back down, taking the hands over the knees, rolling back a little. Feel that stretch across the upper back. Coming back through, fingertips down into the floor. And then again, open the chest back, looking up if you can. And one more time, hands over the knees. Find a little bit of a stretch across the upper back. Coming back up, fingertips to the floor, and then lift and open the chest. Now, taking your hands down, letting them rest onto your knees, and just shutting your eyes, and taking a nice long deep breath in through your nose, and out through your nose. Take a long deep breath in. Breathing all the way back out. Take a long deep breath in. Breathing all the way back out. And this time, take a long deep breath in. And then let's gently nod the chin and hold on to your breath. And then raising your chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. Take a long deep breath in. And gently nod your chin down in towards your chest and holding on to your breath. And then raising your chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. Take a long deep breath in. And now breathing all the way back out and going right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Lowering down your chin and holding your breath out. Raising your chin back up and breathing in. And one more time, breathing out. And again, breathing out as completely as you can. Lowering down your chin and holding the breath out. And then raising your chin back up and breathing in. And breathing out. Take a long deep breath in. And out. Just taking another couple of deep breaths in and out. Try and find again that depth of breathing, a little bit deeper than it was when we started. And then if we could clasp up the fingers, raise your arms to come high above your head. Take a deep breath Curl the toes and send the hips back, taking the head down through your arms. Draw forwards into a plank, and then bending your knees and sitting back down onto your heels. Breathing in as you draw your body up and along the ground. And breathing out as you send your hips back and draw your head down. Breathing in, draw forwards to your plank. And then breathing out, bending your knees and sitting on back. Breathing in to draw your body up and through. Breathing out, sending the hips away and the head draws down. Breathing in, draw forwards to your plank. And breathing out, bending your knees and sitting to your heels. Breathing in to draw your body up. And breathing out, sending the hips away and the head down. Breathing in as you draw forwards to plank. And breathing out, bending your knees and sitting on back. Breathing in to draw the body up. Breathing out, lengthening to your downward facing dog. Breathing in, draw forwards to plank. And breathing out, bend your knees and sit back to your heels. One more time, breathing in, raising up and through to cobra. Breathing out and landing downward dog. Now just looking up at your hands and check that they're facing upwards. Have your middle finger straight upwards and your last little finger at a 45-degree angle pressing out. Also draw your thumbs to spread out. Then look back towards your feet and check out that your feet are in alignment with your hips and they're not turning in or turning out. And then start to walk and tread on the spot. And drawing down one side of your body and then the other. Drawing the belly up underneath you and working the hips a little from side to side. Okay, now leaving the heels back to the floor and walking your hands back in towards your feet. And then slowly unrolling through your spine. Bring your arms with you, bring your arms to the ceiling, clasp your fingers together, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, take a little stretch into the side of your body. Breathing in, bring it back up. And again, breathing out, a little stretch out into the side of your body. Breathing in, bring it back up. Breathing out, letting your arms back down by your side. Stepping on up to the top of your mat for me. Just bring your hands in towards your heart. I'm going to hold into a little balance to begin with today. So I'm going to bring up the right knee. And very carefully open the knee to the side. Then start to send the leg to push back behind you into a little balance. Draw the knee back up. And then lay it gently down to the floor and change legs. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, open at the hip. Sending the leg back, pushing out through with your toes. Breathing in, drawing the knee up. Breathing out, laying it back down. Breathing in, pick up the knee, open at the hip. Breathing out to send that leg back. Working into opening the hip and squeezing, working the glutes. Breathing in, draw the knee in and out to lay it back down. One more time, breathing in, open at the hip. And breathing out to send the leg back. Breathing in to draw the knee up. And breathing out to lay it down. Breathing in, raising both of your arms. And now breathing out, diving your body forwards. Breathing in, step back with your right leg, releasing your knee to the floor, and just come back up with your palms. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and open the chest. Bring your hands back down to the floor. Curl the toes, step the feet together, hold to a plank. Come down upon your knees, belly and chest. Coming up into an upward dog, elbows in, shoulders are down. Release back down. Curl the toes, engage the core, push to a plank, and back off into your downward dog. Breathe in, step right foot forwards, lifting the chin, releasing the toes. Breathe out, step left foot forwards and fold to your legs. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, opening with your chest, look up towards your thumbs. Breathe out, hands back into your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, open the body and fold forwards. Breathing in, left leg, step it back, release the knee to the floor. Bring the upper body back, and again, palms facing forwards in a put 'em up style. And bring your shoulders back towards each other, open the chest a little. Bring your hands back down to the floor, step the feet together, hold to plank. Come down upon your knees, your belly and your chest. Coming up into your upward dog, elbows are in, shoulders are down. Release back down and curl the toes, engage the core. Breathe in, push up to plank. Breathe out to a downward dog. Breathing in, left leg, stepping up, lift the chin, release the toes. Breathing out, right leg, step on up and fold. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, open the chest, gaze to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, open body and fold forwards. Breathing in, right leg, step back. Now stay with the knee above the ground for me this time. And bring the body up, hands in towards your heart. Push your way through the back leg. Let's open out through your arms. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, bring your right arm forwards and your left arm back. Breathe in, come back to the middle, hands to the heart. Easy one this time, twist out to the right. Looking back towards your hand. Breathing in, bring it back to the middle. Hands down to the ground. Step the feet together and hold to plank. And come down to your knees, belly and chest for me. Separate the feet slightly and bring your right arm across the top of your mat. Left fingers to the floor. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, rise up a little, looking over your left shoulder. And see if you can see your left hip, left foot, should I say. Try and keep your hips down. So try and keep the legs and the buttocks relaxed. And then gently bring it back round to the middle, swapping your arms over, fingertips down towards the floor. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, rise up onto the forearm, look over your right shoulder, and just try and feel that the fingers are gently encouraging you around, and you're looking right over your shoulder towards your foot. Bring it back round to the middle for me. Hands in underneath your shoulders, and gently draw your body into an upward dog. Then releasing it all of the way back down. Feet a little bit narrower, curl the toes, engage the core, breathing in, push up to plank, and back off into your downward dog. Breathing in, right foot, step it up, lift the chin, releasing the toes. And breathing out, left foot, step it up, and folding to your knees. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, open the chest, gaze to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, open the body and dive forwards. Breathing in, left leg, off the ground. Brace, okay, come up and hold your balance. Okay, so coming in for our twist first of all, take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, turn to the right, bring your right arm back and look back. Breathing in, come back to the middle. Breathing out, turn easy, twist to the left, looking back if you can. Breathing in, back to the middle, hands back down to the floor and step the feet together. And this time we're just going to come down upon your knees. Okay, now have your hands underneath your shoulders. I'm going to work firstly with a single leg extension. Just pull a little bit up on your bottom rib and sink your shoulders away from your ears. Take a breath in through your nose. And as you breathe out through your mouth, press away through a leg and point your toe towards the wall behind you. Breathing in, draw the knee back in and change legs. Breathing out, point your toes, squeeze the back side, lift the leg. And breathing in, drawing back in. Keep going. Now try and be soft in your hands, spreading your fingers out against the floor again. Same position as we had for the downward dog. Have a little bit of a bend to the elbows. Okay, soften the elbows just a little bit so we're not hyperextending. As you extend the leg away, breathe out, pull the belly up, and breathing in as you lower. Again, breathing out, pull the belly up as you extend, breathing in, drawing back on in. Breathing out, and this time take the leg up and stay there, and make tiny circles behind you. And breathing naturally, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Breathing in and out, keep the core locked on, keep the shoulders still, make tiny circles with that leg behind you. If you can control it, make the circles slightly bigger, but don't try and feel that you're sinking the lower back. Alright, let's finish and come down with the knee, change to the other leg. Pull up through the bottom rib, extend the leg, point the toes and circle behind you. Alright, keep the control, keep the upper body really still. Breathing in and out. Again, breathing in and out. Pull up through the belly, circling through the leg. Keeping it strong. Shoulders draw back, and then relax. Come all the way down upon your tummy. Alright, now we're going to come back up and we're just going to draw up into a cobra, but we're going to look over the shoulder with the hands on the floor this time. Alright, we're going to come back down in between. So deep breath in. As you breathe out, softly rise and look over your right shoulder. Bring it back to the middle and release it back down. Breathe in and then breathing out, softly rise and look over your left shoulder. And then bring it back to the middle and lower it back down. Curl the toes, engage the core, breathing in, push up to plank, breathing out to your downward dog. Breathing in, left leg, stepping up, lifting the chin, releasing the toes. And breathing out, right leg, softly step it up and folding. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, all the way back out to standing. And breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, open the body and dive forwards. Now this time I'd like you to step back with your left leg and leave your right leg at the top of your mat. Placing your right elbow to your right knee for me. I'm going to come into a couple of arm circles here. So as we bring the left arm forwards, breathing in, and then follow the fingers as you circle it back. And again, breathing in, draw the arm forwards, breathing out and circling it back. Again, 2 more, breathing in, draw forwards, breathing out, circle the arm all the way back. 1 more time, breathing in, and this time as you breathe out, circle it back and then look back. Tuck tailbone under slightly, roll the shoulder back and look towards the wall. And take a couple of breaths there, try and draw down the shoulders. And then let's bring back out your left arm, let it come up past your ear. Take your right hand towards the floor if you want to. If it feels a little bit low today, stay with your elbow on your knee. And we're looking up towards the hand. Alright, now gently turn the body all the way round. Both of your hands to the floor. Turn the back knee and let your back knee come down to the ground. Turn open your front foot. We're going to come into your lizard posture. So both hands are on the floor, shoulders nice and relaxed. We're just gently going to ease on down on the inside of the leg. Breathe, just take your time here, in through your nose, out through your nose. Then drawing the body back on up. Move the foot so it's straight again. And let's draw the upper body back a little bit. Alright, if it feels good to, raise both of your arms. Either look up between your hands or bring your hands together. Or start to gently open it backwards if that feels like a good thing to do today. Let's gently draw it all of the way back down. And let's come back onto the back knee. Draw back your toes. And just work into a little bit of a shift backwards through the tailbone. Now I'm going to put an optional twist on this today. Okay, so I'm taking my left hand across towards either my calf, knee, ankle, foot, whatever you can take a hold of. And that might be enough today, all right? It might be enough to give you the incentive to take a deeper stretch. Now, if you did want to go further, place your right hand a bit further back behind you and then start to turn. So you're starting to twist. And you should feel the hamstring stretch gets a little bit deeper here. Gently, walk it all the way back round and then come back down onto the foot. Hands either side of your foot. Curl the toes and step the feet together to a downward dog. Have your feet about hip distance apart. Now let's raise the right leg high to the ceiling and then bend the knee a little, opening at the hip. Try and keep your upper body squared to the mat. Okay, now bring the leg down, lock the big toe, the toe next to it, to the bone above your heel, and come forwards into one leg plank. Shoulders drawn back. Again, really pull up through the core, try not to sink in the lower back. Take a couple of breaths there. And then press it back on up and take that leg high to the ceiling for a down dog split. And then bring your right foot towards your left hand. Take the edge of your foot to the ground and take your back heel to the ground, raising your left hand to the ceiling. Bring your hand all of the way back down and draw your right knee to your right wrist and then take your back leg a little bit further back behind you. Alright, so just tucking in the back leg so that it's not coming out to the side too much. And if you want to take it a little bit easier, pile the hands up and then lower your forehead onto your fingers. All right, if that's enough there today, please carry on. For those of you who want to come into a little bit deeper quad stretch, bring the back leg up, square off your shoulders towards the front edge of your mat again. Alright, now I'm just going to bring back out, letting go of the back leg, and bring the left leg around to the front of your mat. Okay, now I'm going to make sure that my knee is going to be on, my right knee is going to be on the mat. Now we're going to do two things here. We're going to take it over into a lovely QL stretch. Then I'm going to bring that hand down to the floor. My palm is facing away. I'm going to press down through the toes and then open back and look backwards. All right, now it doesn't have to be anything elaborate. All right, we're just lifting and lowering the body and we're stretching. All right, so just again, know that we're going to do it 3 times. All right, you're just taking it over as much as you want to. If you do 1 and that's enough, that's okay too. So I'm going to take that stretch with the right arm across towards the left leg. Reach it over. Don't worry about what you're holding on to, but just reach along the leg or to the foot. Now let's draw that right arm over and back. Place it to the ground, push down through your toes. Lift your hips skyward and open it backwards if you want to. And then drawing it back down to the ground. Reaching over and across with your right arm. Just hold it there for a couple of breaths. Breathing. And then let's come back out again. Circle that arm back, hand to the floor. Lift your hips. Open it back into the back bend if you want to. And then drawing it all of the way back down. Alright. Knowing that if you really want to, you can touch the floor behind your head when you take that arm up next time. Reaching it across. Alright, if you're ready, we're coming up. We're bringing it over. The hips are going upwards. The back bend is coming in and you're reaching towards the ground. And then bringing it all of the way back down again. Okay, legs together. And we're going to work into your roll back. So if you ordinarily use a band, okay, for this one, you've got one. Round the feet it goes. You could also use a little cushion behind the lower back if at the moment your back's a little bit tight. All right, it's a bit grumpy. So roll out the shoulders, take a deep breath in, let the ribs widen. And then as you breathe out, pull back through your belly, curve your lumbar spine, and just stop at halfway. Breathing in, and then breathing out to draw the body all of the way up, sitting up nice and tall. Breathing in, ribs widen. And then as you breathe out, suck back your belly, relax your shoulders, try not to collapse. Breathing in, and then breathing out, drawing all of the way up. Lift from the center of your chest upwards. Deep breath in. As you go back, if it's a good day, then go all the way down so your lower back goes into an imprint. Breathing in. And as we come back up, no sudden movements, we're drawing up carefully and smoothly. Breathing in. As you go back, sink down through the back. Remember, you're stopping where you need to today. Breathing in and breathing out as we draw all of the way up, lifting up nice and tall. Again, breathing in, breathing out, engaging with your core. Breathing in and breathing out, engaging with your core as you draw back on up. Last one, breathing in. As you go back, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out, drawing all of the way back on. Okay. Now just bringing back that across and underneath. Hands down to the floor, curl the toes on the back leg and lift the body all of the way back on up. Alright, now I'm going to centralise your right hand and I'm going to come down onto the edge of the right foot, stepping the left foot into the middle. And then if you can, raising your left hand up. Alright, so coming into your side plank. You may want to stay here today with the foot on the floor. Alright, if you would like to stack the feet up, okay, you could do. Pulling up through with your waist and try and reach your left hand a little higher up towards the ceiling. Breathe, nice deep breath in through your nose, out through your nose. And then carefully bring your body all of the way back round, good job. Now placing down your left foot flat to the floor, step your right foot up between your hands. Back heel is down, okay, fully grounded to the ground. Now clasp up your fingers behind your back and come into humble warrior. So we're gently going to tuck the head down and let the arms draw up and over. Drawing the body back on up. Push hard through your right leg and come up into warrior two. Open the back hip maybe a little bit more. Tuck the tailbone under. Draw the ribs in, lengthening through with your fingers. Come a little bit deeper into that front knee. Breathe, deep breaths in through your nose, out through your nose. Let's reach towards the back leg, looking up towards your upper hand. Alright, if you're having a good day, start to straighten that front leg. Reach up, and then if you really want to go for it, lift your toes. Alright, now slowly coming back down, and bring the hands together at the front. Alright, now secure your body. You're going to come up into warrior one, raising your arms and trying to keep your ribs and your hips front facing, and if you have got balance, looking up. Alright, now gently bring your hands back down to the floor, either side of your foot. Turn your back foot and hop it to the top of your mat. Now let's take a lovely deep breath in, coming all of the way back up. Breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, opening the chest, diving forwards. And let's step back with your right leg, leaving your left foot at the top of your mat. Place your left elbow to your left knee for me. And we're going to come into those arm circles. So breathing in, drawing your right arm up, out, and follow your fingers as they go back. Again, breathing in, draw your arm forwards, up, open, follow your fingers back. And again, breathing in, two more. Out, open the shoulder and back, working through the pectoral muscles. One more time, breathing in, out, and then this time bring that arm all of the way back. Reach around for your waist to your thigh, looking back over your shoulder. Okay, now let's bring back out your right arm. And if you feel like it today, left hand coming to the floor. Try and open your body up and look up towards your hand. Turning the body around, both of your hands to the floor, and turning your back leg and placing your knee down upon the ground. Turn open your front foot and gently ease down into your lizard posture. pressing down from the center of your chest. Take some deep breaths here. If you need to come away from it at any point, you know you can. Alright, then drawing your body back on up. Straighten up the foot. Bring the upper body open and back. And then we're raising the arms if we can. Alright, maybe we look up between the hands. Maybe we bring the hands together. Maybe we open it back a little bit more. And then gently bringing it back down again. And again, moving onto that back knee. Drawing back your toes, coming into the half split. So we're pressing away through the hip bone, okay, through the tailbone. And then if you'd like to, taking across your right hand towards your left leg, either the knee, the shin, the ankle or the foot. You could stay there if that's already quite intense, or we can start to work the fingers back on the left. And then starting to twist and maybe look back a little. Alright, walking it back round. And let's again come forwards, plant your hands either side of your foot, curl the toes and step it back to a downward dog. Now let's raise the left leg nice and high and then bend the knee and gently point the toes, opening the hip a little. And then take the foot down, locking the big toe, the toe next to it, and then coming forwards into a one leg plank, looking slightly ahead. Bottom rib pulled up, shoulders drawn back. You can really connect with your core. Knees are pulled up together, inner thighs squeezed up together. And then bring it back on up. Come up to a down dog split. And then I'd like us to bring through that left leg up towards the right hand side or the right hand. Bring the right heel to the floor and then bring your right hand up to the ceiling. Good, coming into your fallen triangle. Alright, bring that hand to the floor and let's just draw your left knee towards your left wrist. Work back your right leg. Okay, and as before, just check it out that it's not coming out to the side too much. If again you would like to take it a little bit easier today, pile up the hands and let your forehead come down upon. If you'd like to bring up the back leg to incorporate your quad stretch, bring that leg in. And then again, once you're there, if it's possible, trying to realign the level of the shoulders. Of your inner thigh. Alright, so maybe just scoot over if you're like me or on a wooden floor. You don't really want your knee going on the floor. Okay, so when we come over, big stretch over, left arm coming across. Alright, so you're reaching over for the knee, the shin, the ankle or the foot. And then reaching it over, lengthening through, stretching out the lower back, quadratus laborum here, among other things. Now we're going to bring that arm over, palm facing into the floor, but fingers going towards the back of your mat. Push down through your toes and then lift, opening back. If it feels good to, look backwards. And then drawing it all of the way back down again. And again, let's reach it over, stretch across. Don't worry about what you're reaching onto today. Just Find an area along the leg. And let's bring that hand back. Take it to the floor. Push up onto the knee and the heel and then the toes. And then opening it backwards. And drawing it all of the way back down again. And again, nice big cartwheel with your arms coming over. Stretch it across. You also feel a really good stretch into latissimus dorsi with this one too. And then as we come out, hand down to the floor, hips go up. Remembering, if you really want to go for it, you can touch your hand on the floor behind you. And bringing it all of the way back down again. Okay, so we're back in the seated position. So I'm going to work into the saw. Alright, so a little bit of rotation, a little bit of folding forwards now. So I'm sat with my legs in front of me, alright, but you could, if you want to, cross your legs, alright, if that's better for you. Try and be as upright as possible. So if you're swaying back a little on the back of your buttocks, just grab a cushion, okay, or a book or something so you're sitting a little bit higher. When we rotate, try not to be dominating the position from your shoulders. So try not to turn from the shoulders, but try and turn from the ribs. Alright, it will be a lot more fulfilling in the end. Okay, so let's open up through your arms. As you breathe in, rotate your upper body, move through the ribs. As you breathe out, rounding through the spine as you lengthen across. Breathing in as you draw the body up. And breathing out, navel back to the spine as you draw to the middle. Breathing in, turning the upper body. Breathing out to round through the spine as you lengthen across. Breathing in as you draw the body up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine. Breathing in, rotating your upper body. Breathing out to draw the body over and lengthen. Breathing in, draw up, and then breathing out, engaging your core, coming back to the middle. Breathing in, nice big rotation. Breathing out, keep your sit bones grounded, round the body over. Breathing in, come back up. Breathing out, navel back to the spine as you draw to the center. Breathing in as you turn. Breathing out, push your opposite sit bone down a little harder. So not only is it grounded, but you're pressing into it. Breathing in, and then breathing out, engaging your core. Do that again. Breathing in, turning your upper body. Breathing out, rounding, push your opposite sit bone down onto the floor. Breathing in, and then breathing out, bringing it all of the way back round. Letting your arms down. Okay, now let's just swing back the other leg. Alright, bring this leg back in front of you. Hands down in towards the floor for me. And then curl the toes, pushing off into your downward dog. But then I'd like us to centralize the left hand. Place the edge of your left foot to the floor and step your right foot into the middle. Bring your right arm up. Now that might be enough today, alright? In which case stay. Otherwise, if you want to go for it, stacking your feet up, one on top of the other, and really pulling up through your waist. Opening your chest. You want your nose and your navel facing out, okay? So you're not looking down, you're not leaning forwards or backwards, you're pulling right up through the waist. All right, slowly bring it back round, hands to the floor. We're going to step through with the left leg, but then just take down your right heel to the ground behind you. Clasp up your fingers behind your back, and rounding the body inwards a little, looking towards your back foot. So letting your arms go up and over into your humble warrior. Alright, and drawing the body back on up. And we're going to come through into warrior two. Release your hands. Open up the back hip. want to go further, lift up your toes. And place your foot back down. Bring your back arm over and bring your hands in towards your heart. Alright. Turning your ribs and your hips towards the front edge of your mat. Raising both of your arms. Coming up into warrior one. Alright, deep breath in. As you breathe out, slowly bring your hands to the floor. Turn the back foot and hop it to the top of your mat. Let's take a deep breath in, coming all of the way back on up. Breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Alright, step back a little down in towards the middle of your mat. Now I'm going to bring us down into a little hand balance. Going to come up into crow if you want to try that today. When I come down through my legs in this way, if this affects your knees, it's not comfortable in any way, please get down to the floor in a more dignified way that suits you. Okay, so hands in your heart, I'm going up into my rise, and then coming down through the middle, letting the knees open. Like I say, it doesn't matter if they click, all right, but if they click and they stop, that's more of a problem, okay? Hands coming down in towards the floor. A little bit of softness to the elbows, okay? And again, remember, it doesn't matter if the feet don't come off the ground. So I'm pressing my knees towards the upper back of my arm and leaning gently forwards. That might be enough. You may play around with taking one foot off the floor today. You may play around with seeing if you can get both feet off the floor. But again, it doesn't matter. What you do today is perfect. And it's just about listening to your body and doing what's right for you today. And then when you're finished, come back down, take a seat. Good. Okay, now I'm going to bring you down onto your back, which I think most of you have probably been dying to do for quite a while. But we're going to come down and we're going to come into shoulder bridge today, a double leg extension and heel dig. Alright, I want to get 3 more Pilates postures in. I am going to switch myself around so that I can still see you, but I'd rather that you stayed on your mat. Alright, so coming down onto the floor, roll yourself down. Bend up your knees and be able to catch your heels with your fingertips. Okay? Alright, now into your shoulder bridge. So as we take a breath in, now as you breathe out, engage your core, pull your back away from the floor, but direct your energy through your thighs, through your knees and away from you. Breathing in, and then breathing out, lowering your back, vertebrae by vertebrae, back down upon the floor. Again, breathing in. As you breathe out, softly imprint, peel, but channel your energy away from your body instead of a navel to the ceiling, all right? Buttocks are relaxed, they don't need to work. Breathing in, and then breathing out, lowering. If your buttocks are firing, you're trying to go too high with your hips. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, peel the back away from the floor, drive into your feet and into your legs. Breathing in, breathing out to lower. Try and make it smooth. Now you know you can do another few of those if you like. Or deep breath in. As you breathe out, lifting. I'm going to put the arms in today. Breathing and raising both of your arms. Breathing out, engaging your core a little bit stronger as your arms go back. Breathing and raising your arms back up again. And then breathing out, lowering your back and your arms down towards the floor together. Breathing in, breathing out to ripple your back up and away from the ground. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, engaging the core as your arms go back. Breathing in as you raise your lowering your back all of the way back down. One more time, breathing in, breathing out, drive the body up, breathing in, raising your arms softly, breathing out, engage the core a little bit stronger as your arms go back, breathing in, raise them up again, and then breathing out, lower your arms and your back down. Okay, then taking the soles of your feet together, knees open wide. As you drive both legs away, breathe out through your mouth, engaging your core. Breathing in, knees come wide. Breathing out as you press away through your toes. Breathing in as you come back down. Now, be aware that you have a neutral back with this position. And try and be aware that as you drive the legs away, you're drawing your tummy in and up. Breathing in, the ribs widen on your in-breath. As you breathe out, suck back the navel to the spine, but without changing the position of your back. Breathing out to press away. If you'd like to work a little harder, lift your head and shoulders. Neck is open. Okay, so as you press away, breathing out, engage with your core. Breathing in, knees come wide. Driving the legs away, pointing the toes if you can. Good. Breathing in to come back down. 2 more. Breathing out to press away. Breathing in, back down. 1 more time. And breathing in. Lowering your head, neck and shoulders, but keep your legs up. This time flexing your feet. Press your knees away from your body a little bit. I often see when people are doing heel dig, they have their knees over their chest. That makes it easier. Move the legs away. Alright, so the knees line up with the hips. Then from there, breathe out, dig a heel down, but only to halfway. Breathing in. We're not looking to bounce the heel off the floor. So as you take that heel down, breathe out, dig down, breathing in, back up. Breathing out, heel dig down, breathing in. So again, really pull back through the belly, breathing in. Again, breathing out, engage with the core, breathe in. Breathing out, navel to the spine, breathe in. Nice and steady, neutral back again. So I should be able to, if I wanted to, get my hand underneath your back. Breathing out, breathing in, and again, dig the heel down, breathing in, again, breathing out to dig, and in, 2 more, and in, 1 more, and relax. Now if you just take your right ankle upon your left thigh, and drawing both of your legs in towards you. Either hold on to your hamstring or hold on to your shin. Or, okay, you could cross your legs completely and then hold on to your ankles. So then we can flex out the feet. So whichever version you're doing, flex the feet. But this one where we're crossing the legs over, it's like the legs have been tied up. Okay, and you're drawing them in. Try and keep a neutral back. And then relax. Alright, changing it over. So take your left ankle onto your right thigh. Pick up both legs, either holding onto your hamstring, your right hamstring or your right shin. Or, if you want to try this other version, crossing the legs over completely, so it's like they've been tied up, and then we hold on to the ankles. Don't hold the feet, alright, because that'll be not the same. You want to hold on to the ankles, and then we're drawing the legs in. Try and keep a neutral back. And whichever one you're doing, flex the feet or the foot. side and peel yourself back up to seated. We're coming back round to where we started, so your chosen seated position. Okay, I'm going to clasp the fingers and bring them back behind your back. Roll open your shoulders and then draw your head downwards. Feel the stretch along the back of your neck. And then drawing your chin across. So we're looking down into the corner of your body. To the middle and across and over to the other side. And then hang the head down through to the middle. Take your right hand onto your right knee. Take your left hand over the top and try to drape your hand on top. Alright, and then gently let the heaviness of your hand just bring the head over. So it's not a big stretch. I'm not going to put force onto it. It's just that you're letting your head come over gently with the weight of your hand on top. And then gently come back up, swap your hands over. So just take your hand over, kind of drape it over the top, and then just gently encourage the head over to the side. Again, just rely on the weight, try not to pull. Got some very delicate muscles around the neck. You want to always try and keep the shoulders lowered. And then gently let it go. Alright, let's bring the arms to come forward, stretch across the middle of your upper back. Breathing in to raise your arms. Breathing out, opening it back and down. And again, bring your arms forwards, tucking the head in. Breathing in, raising arms, breathing out, opening it back and down. One more time, drawing the arms forwards to stretch. Breathing in, and as you breathe out, come down through your chakras to your top of your head, to your third eye, your throat, your heart. And well done tonight, everybody. Okay, good energy. Well done, well done. All right, I hope you feel okay.